The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
We continue on the Domino's postgame report. I'm Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman, head men's basketball coach, Chuck Benson. Chuck, vintage Carson-Newman performance. Get up by 24 on a very good Clayton State team and then ride it out for an 83-66 win. Nation's best field goal percentage defense coming into this game, and you only shoot 54% from the field on them. What did it take to perform so efficiently offensively today?
Well, I mean, I think if you look at our numbers in our first 5 games, there's been a level of consistency there in terms of points and percentages and that kind of thing. We knew it was going to be a tough challenge because, like you said, they were the number 1 team in the country in terms of defensive field goal percentage. But I thought we were really deliberate as far as where we wanted to get the ball and whose hands we wanted the ball to be in, and those guys capitalized. So I was pleased with that for sure.
Carson Brooks returned to a more potent post form, it felt like today. 21 points, 9 of 13 from the floor. Why was he able to be effective against Clayton State in a variety of defensive looks?
He got back to his bread and butter. He's a senior. His game has evolved over time, and he has developed some perimeter skills. But still, the foundation of his game goes back to power, and that's what he did tonight. We challenged him on that. He did that, and he was very effective because that's what he does best. So, congratulations to Carson.
Overall, a balanced scoring effort, though. You've got 4 players in double digits. Sawyer Williams just missed the mark with 9 points. Almost as impressive as that. 2 guys with 5 assists in Zach Pangalo and Mason Bates. How important is it to have multiple guys able to spread the ball around?
Well, I think we stress, sharing the ball, moving the ball, drawing 2 defenders and giving it up to somebody else. And our guys are understanding that and executing that more and more. We're talking a lot about offense. But like I said, our offense has been sort of there. The problem has been the defense. I'm hoping you get there. I don't know where we're going there, but I want to get there quick.
We were headed that direction. I wanted to stay with the offense a little bit longer. It was savor that slice of pizza, get that nice pepperoni inside you just a little bit longer, and then you drink the nice tall glass of Diet Coke in my case. But let's talk about defense. Let's talk about your Diet Coke. You hold Clayton State, a team that came into this game averaging 86 a game, 51% from the field, and only shoot 32% from the field today, and obviously you hold them to 66 points. What was it about the matchup zone that proved to be effective?
Well, first of all, we had some grueling preparation practices the last few days, and our guys responded to it. They knew, especially our older guys, knew that our defense was not where it needed to be. Unfortunately for us, we were going to play an undefeated Clayton State team who can score the ball in a really efficient manner. And so it was going to be a tough game to really – I was even thinking, like, it's going to be really tough, man, because they're good. Their guys were so determined to really put our defense on display. They really stayed really focused on the plan itself, and they executed the most basic elements of our zone, and it worked well. And they were just down there in the locker room. It's funny, you get a win. We sort of had an interesting start to the season, but there was a real calmness and real almost like a workmanlike approach, saying, remember this is what allows us to be effective. Yeah. When you defend like this is what's going to allow us to be good. And so I'm just glad for them, because I know that there was doubts wasn't really the word, because we had so many other things sort of going on the last few weeks. But knowing that defense was trustworthy and reliable tonight was a big plus for our guys.
Kind of interesting how it sorts out, too. Clayton State, a capable three-point shooting team.
They're averaging 11 made threes a game at 44%.
Yeah. Great numbers, but 3 of 16 from beyond the arc. Are you surprised that they didn't shoot more? And a lot of those came in the waning moments where they were just hoisting them up.
Yeah. No, I'm really not, because our three-point attempts typically go back to a defense's ability to contain the ball. And we contain the ball as good as we have at any point, the best we had at any point this year today. And so they can't get the drive, which takes away the inside-out pitch for the three. So they were playing around the perimeter, just moving the ball around the perimeter, and that doesn't set up for nice, clean looks at it. So, again, it goes back to our defense and their ability to contain it was really what limited the number of clean looks they got.
How nice is it on a day like this to have Antoine Davis, one of the all-time greats, back in the building?
It's always good, man. Antoine's one of my all-time favorite guys to coach. He was such a loyal guy. Just took it so serious. And our program was very fortunate to have a guy like that here. Our institution is very fortunate to have a guy like that represent us as he plays internationally. And he obviously is a graduate. It meant a lot. We didn't know who was really bebopping in there. He just sort of comes into the locker room, and everybody's like, "What? Antoine's here." So it was good. And he even though he no longer plays here, he still exudes confidence. And I think maybe some of that rubbed off on our guys.
And not so confident talking about Charles Clark. He says Clark's going to be a problem in the long run. Talking about Antoine's stance in the all-time record books. Chuck, again, congratulations on the win. Final thoughts from this one.
Just a quality win. It's a Peach Belt Conference team. They're going to win a lot of games this year, and I think it's an experience we can definitely build on.
Chuck, thanks for the time.
Thanks, Adam.
That is Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson.